Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting and for listening and for being on your journey. And as always in my readings, I tell all of you, take a moment to please thank your guides for being here for this beautiful message, for support, for love, and for holding your hand on this journey and for being here with me. It is means a lot to me to have all of you here with me, because I do believe that it is really important to, um, as we all have our own journeys, our own paths, our own design for our life here on this plane, and then wherever else we go after. It is important to share and um, make that commitment um, to follow our path and to be good to ourselves first. It is important to allow spirit, it's important to allow our guides to be here um, in our lives with us, on this journey with us, as much as it is important for us to be able to make decisions and to follow guidance, our own inner voice. It is just as important to have support here. And I do believe there is support here today. This is why I have my angels out. I'll just pan over real quick. There's that one. There's two there. Um, and I'll touch on that in a minute. And then we have the angel watching over our homes. And um, and I just feel the relevance and the importance today of accepting that support. And it's, guys, everyone has different beliefs, what they believe in. Some people believe in angels, some people are more into goddess energy, whatever it is, all inclusive, guys. As long as it's all good and light, yes, all inclusive, whatever you believe. But I did decide to, because I personally believe in angels, and believe me, I feel their support, especially today. For some reason today, I really feel that energy, and I feel the color of blue today. Um, I don't know all the healing stones, but I encourage you to look at blue. Have blue around you today, whatever day you're listening to this, and maybe wear the color blue or have a blue healing stone. Maybe have that with you today, because I do believe that there's a very real sense of the need for reassurance, um, and to feel loved and to feel calm. Okay, sometimes we have to go through upsets in our life, and that's natural, that happens. But somehow, if we feel the presence of our angels, our guides, our support, it makes us feel better and get through it, right? Whatever it is. And right now, COVID and with everything going on, it is interesting because there is a need to feel that support and love because of everything that has happened during COVID. Um and so, and yes, we are still in it, but I'm not going to talk about that. I just want to say our angels are here, and I just really feel that strong sense of support, that love, that guidance. And I do feel that at different times in our life, there are always angels with us, but I do feel there are special angels that come in for special things in our lifetime, right? And life events and things like that. Um, that's another reading, though, and maybe something we'll get into at some point. Um, the angels and their significance and their roles. But rest assured, they are here. And if you would please just take a moment to breathe and feel the presence of that support and love, and the appreciation, and um, the magnitude of their respect and honor over you. And just feel into that for a sec before I go into the cards. I do feel, when I was meditating, I did hear the word commitment, And I do feel that there's a very real commitment here. I feel that it's two ways. It's the commitment of your guides wanting you to know they're here for you, and they're committed to this turning point on your path. They're committed to seeing you through this time, whatever it is, however that resonates with you. If you're going through something, or if it's a change somehow in career, whatever it is, they're here for you. And they want you to know that don't look at things. When you encounter changes in your life, they want us to recognize those changes as positive movement, okay? So I just want to read this caption here on this angel. You may not be able to see it, but I'm not going to move it, because if I do, they're going to fall. Angels are always near to those who are grieving, to whisper to them that their loved ones are safe in the hands of God. Okay? So listen, I want you to, this angel keeps falling over, and maybe it's because she's unstable here on this surface, but one thing I wanted to tell you is that when she fell over the first 3 times, I realized that it was a symbolism, so I'm going to leave her like that, because the symbolism I was hearing is death and resurrection. And this doesn't mean literal, guys, although it could represent someone that you've lost and that they're not gone. However, I feel like this is representative of turning a new corner, some kind of new something in your life. So let's get into the cards, and I felt led to use the wisdom of the hidden realms, and these cards are always a confirmation of what Spirit wants to say through me, and what I'm feeling from the energy from all of you. As I've always said, these are collective readings, and so let them resonate where they may. Okay? So Spirit, what message do you have today for this beautiful group of people who are watching or listening to this message today, please? As I said before, commitment is here. There's a commitment that's happening in your life. Okay. Number 1 commitment is from your divine creator to you, to move you along your path, to bring you to greatness, to bring you to whatever it is you need. I'm hearing strength. But the first card that picked us is the word Lord, okay? Communication, praise, and there's also the word dishonesty, but I feel like that might be if the card was reversed. However, as I say all the time, the path to success, the path to manifestation, the path to love, whatever it is in your life that you feel that you don't have, it starts with you, right? So I feel like there's communication coming in. Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to point out, haven't used this backdrop in a while. I really feel the presence of elephant energy, and I seem to resonate with elephants for some reason. I believe that they are very familial. There's a very strong sense of support with I was going to say angels, but yeah, I do feel like they're very very protective of their family, their tribe. And so I feel like that energy is here today for all of us. And there is communication coming in, guys. There's communication, and it's good communication. It's a communication that is brought to you in some some way. I feel like for some of you, it could be dreams. For some of you, it could be this message or a message. But some of you have a natural ability to understand and hear, even in the loudest. Um, when you're, it's like whatever comes through for you comes through, no matter where you are, no matter what the volume is around you. Um, and some of you may hear messages like something's going to trigger you on the radio or TV or something, maybe a conversation that you hear. But I feel like the word Lord is you. I feel like you haven't heard your own inner calling, your own inner voice. And it's because things were happening in your life that you needed to settle. You needed to, or you need to, um, move through a process. That's what I'm feeling here. And sometimes it feels like it's too much to bear. I do understand that. I've been through it. I know. For some of you, you have experienced loss in some way. All of us do at some point in our life. And I do feel my son's energy here. If all of you know that I lost my son in May of 2020. And it's a process like no other. The grieving process is, we all handle grief differently, but the angels are here to support us and tell us no matter what you feel is loss, we are here with you. We are here to hold your hand. We're here to wipe your tears. We're here to heal your heart. We're here to help you move past things that hurt you. And it's a very loving maternal energy. And energy in general, not female, not male. It's angelic energy, guys. Okay. So whatever that communication is that's coming in, you're going to see something clearly. It's kind of like an aha moment. And it's almost like it was there all the time. Why didn't I think of it before? Because you weren't able to. You weren't able to hear your own voice above all the noise. I want to tell you about a vision I had one time. And it was I don't know what you call them, a Buddhist practicing being in stillness even though there was chaos around him. And I was seeing like a funnel cloud around him, and he was sitting very still, very still. And I was hearing the Buddha prepares. And so I feel like up to this point, all of us at some point, we haven't been able to practice our inner tuning out everything around us so we could hear our voice, so we could hear the beautiful message that lies within us, that comes to us through our own inner wisdom, our own inner light. And I feel like a lot of us have been in that place where everything around us has, we've been distracted. I know I've done this even with the intention to get up, meditate, and be one with my own energy, my own vortex, my own universe. And then something distracts me and I don't have the time I wanted to dedicate to that. We do that. We get distracted. And I'm not saying that we have to be perfect every day, but it is important to take time to be in your stillness, no matter what's going on around you, because that is dedication. That is commitment. That's why I was hearing that word. That is commitment to yourself, to appreciate the greatness that is already within you, who you are. And sometimes things happen and we turn a corner, and some things that we were familiar with aren't there anymore. And it can be very painful to let go of that and to not try to go backwards and run back and try to find it again. Because if something goes, it was meant, guys. In that moment, it was meant to go away. So let me continue on. I'm really feeling the loving and supportive energy here, like I said, of our guides, of, you know, just feeling within my own self, feeling feeling into your heart space, feel into your soul, guys. It's really important, especially in these days. It's really, really important. For some of you, you are divinely headed in some direction that's not familiar to you, and it's like feeling your way through, and sometimes we have to feel our way through the darkness and have faith and trust that something is coming that is beautiful, that we never expected, that is part of your soul journey. Okay, sometimes it feels like forever before we move on to something else, and but Spirit says it's, you have to move on when you're ready. You can't do that beforehand. And the universe will really move in when you're ready to move on, okay? So, thank you, guys, because the next card that fell out for us is, yes, the Web Weaver. It is about synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. So what I really am fixated on is cause and effect. And I'm feeling like, and I'll get to the other, but I feel like the cause and effect is when we let go and surrender to our healing, to change and to moving on. It's like these amazing energies, these blessings come in and help us and move us along our path to freedom in some way, of something, whatever, however that resonates with you. But I feel like divine intelligence is here as well, wisdom. And it feels like the wisdom comes from within, like you've already, it was there, it was dormant. There's some sort of a divine intelligence that's coming in for you. And I feel like if it's divinely guided, if it is, and no, I just want to say it is divinely guided. It is, because we are created in the likeness of our divine, whoever that is for you. And so it's already there. We just haven't allowed ourselves to access it. Okay. When I say divine intelligence, I mean, it means different things for all of us, but I do feel that the core of this means digging into your inner wisdom, your inner you, the authentic you, moving into some divine design for your path, for you. But listen, when we are on this journey and we are moving into some divine path, it's always has a cause and effect, right? So we surrender to that. Yes, take me, guides, take me to wherever I'm supposed to go, whatever I'm supposed to do. But it also has an effect on others around you. So there is always some sort of give and take here. There are give and receive. I don't like the word take. Receive. It's give and receive here. And as you know, balance is part of my vocabulary because I am a Libra. But it's also there because it is divinely kind of woven into the fabric of who I am. And so I do believe that our guides are trying to tell us, you're coming more into, it's like you've been on this this journey and kind of setting out on a path where, how do I say this? I'm just kind of visualizing Lewis and Clark, right? And Sacagawea. See, I feel like there's a balance there, right? Male, female energy, but also just everybody is needed on this team, right? On your team. And it is, I feel like You know that phrase, me, myself, and I feel like, yeah, you're gathering. Okay, yeah, thank you, Spirit. I'm asked to look at the sacred spirit cards. Um, I feel like you're gathering up um, all of your resources within you to move forward in a new direction. And I feel like that direction is um, the right one for you. Whatever that is, guys. Okay? Thank you. Sacred Spirit cards are calling out. So, yep. Spirit messages. Um, like I said, the communication here, right? That inner communication. But I also feel like um, there is spiritual messages here coming in for you. I feel like that's, for some of you, you're very, very in tune with your spiritual part of your spiritual energy, your divineness within you. For some of you are kind of maybe just starting out and wondering, you're inquisitive about this spiritual journey. And so I feel like these spirit messages are here for all of us, and they kind of just let them fall where they may and how they resonate with you. As I said, we're all on um, our own unique path, our own um, uniquely designed path for ourselves. But it does take support and wisdom on this journey. And that's why I feel that presence of energy, angelic energy. I don't know why, but I'm hearing the name Jack, and I don't know who that is, but could be Jack of all trades. I don't know. But I'm hearing that name. And I feel like it is relevant somehow. If it's not in this moment, it will be for some of you. Could be that someone that has passed is reaching out. But we'll see as we go along in this message. I just want to throw that out there. What else do you have for spirit guides? Yep. We have been, a lot of us have been on this journey of clearing and activating, clearing out old energy, old karma. And it's like we've been overburdened, or how do I say that? Overburdened, or old karma building up within ourselves, and it's like we've run out of room. And so we have to clear that out because it no longer is relevant in our lives. And it won't be in your path going forward, and something else coming up for you. And so we have to get to that point where we're like, okay, let's clear this out. And it's not even about mentally thinking I have to clear this out. It's about a natural flow of karmic clearing for us, to move us along on our path for something new, for opening up to the greatness that's inside of us, that we maybe haven't experienced yet. But Spirit is here to say, and our guides are here to say, listen, we're in this together. And that's why I felt led to use my elephants in the background. I haven't looked at that one in a while. My room is full of paintings. I paint all the time, and I really do have to get a studio or something. But I was going through my paintings, and I just was feeling the elephants, resonating with the elephants, okay? Like that energy is trying to tell us, we're all in this together. We are. And that is a promise that your divine creator will never break. We are in this together as one, on our own individual paths, but as one, in that common energy. Okay? Anything else, guides? I feel, oops, thank you. Yeah. Okay, 3 fell out here. I feel like there's sort of an energy of fear of moving on or moving forward, and there's some sort of temptation to not not go forward where you're being called, or not accepting some kind of change. I'm mindful. I'm remembering a story when I was in church when I was a kid. Okay, when I was a kid, I was big into the church, and um, I loved all the Bible stories and all of that. And I'm reminded of this card that says Secret Temptation, feeling um, as if you're scared to move forward. And I'm remembering the story of Lot. And um, he was moving his family away from, he was guided to move away from this place where his family had been living, and it was becoming worse and worse and worse, more bad energy, and not good things happening in that village. So God said, take your family and don't look back, because it's just that place was getting worse and worse and worse, and it was sort of sucking the life out of him and his family. So um, they set out on their path. And guys, listen, this is a story, so just take it as a story, okay? So they were setting out on their path, and God said, if you look back, there will be, that'll be it. How can you go forward if you look back? I'm just going to say that this is a story. Okay, so as they were moving on, his wife, I can't remember if her name was Sarah. I can't remember her name. But she had some fears of leaving the only home she'd known. And she had some concerns. And she looked back. And the story goes that she turned to a pillar of salt, because she didn't trust her path forward. She didn't trust, and that's what happened. Personally, I don't necessarily believe that your divine creator would, turn you to stone if you didn't go forward. But I'm using that as an example because um, I feel that a lot of us do have that fear sometimes, and we're afraid to move forward because what we've known and what we've been familiar with is comforting to us in some ways, even if it isn't all happy or healthy. It's what we knew, it's what we've known, and it's hard to let go of that. And some of us may even realize that whatever it is that we've held on to isn't good for us, and maybe we didn't realize it at the time. We just held on to that because it was familiar, because change is scary. I'll be the first one to tell you that I do get nervous. However, when I feel guided and I feel that that's the right thing for me, I'm going to do it, even if I'm scared. Might take me a little bit, but I'm going to get there because I know it's better for me. And so, Spirit is here with, it was just my eyes were drawn to the bottom of this other deck here. This Spirit is here, and our guides are here with love and compassion. And they're asking us to consider these movements forward, and to be gentle with ourselves. As Archangel Michael says, there's always a card that pops out: be gentle with yourself and forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, so when you move forward and you really feel that that's the right thing, that's not wrong. It is in your highest good to move forward. Okay, so this loving, supportive energy that's here is guiding us and telling us it's okay. It's okay. For some of you, it's your loved one that has passed, a mother, a father, saying, I support you fully because I love you. And that love doesn't go away. That's emotional. Because whatever support is here, it's infinite. It doesn't go away. That is love. That's love. And so whoever is here for you, honestly, I feel someone's mother, to be honest. I feel the presence of someone's mother that has passed on. And she's reaching out and she's like, you know what? Stop lingering on the stuff that didn't work and move forward. I'm right here holding your hand. And it's going to be even better because on the heels of whatever didn't work is something so great and beautiful for you. Your heart will heal. Okay. Wow. I feel that energy, guys, whoever's mother that is, or could be a grandmother, but I feel this presence is a mother, someone's mother. Oh, wow. Okay. Um, so she is here, and your guides are here with love and with light, and they're bringing in that light to you. Okay, they're bringing in that beautiful energy of a guiding light is what I'm hearing. It's a guiding light. So even though we feel as if we have to feel our way through sometimes in the darkness, that really is an indication that we have to have faith in ourselves and in our guides, right? In your divine creator. We do have within us the ability to make decisions, to move forward. We have the free will, but we also have the consideration of fate, and we have to be mindful that we have to be at peace with that, whatever's coming and moving us forward. Okay, so being in that beautiful energy of synchronicity within those changes and acceptance, flowing with that movement, guys. I do want to look at this deck here, Archangel Guidance. I'm going to go as long as Spirit wants me to, and as long as the angels want me to, until they feel satisfied. And I know my readings can go on a little bit, and so I don't want to apologize for that, because I can't just cut Spirit off. That's how I work. That's how I do it. I do want to say that with this calling, that for mine in my life purpose, I tried working for a company. It was a network of people, intuitives that do readings and that kind of thing. But I had to stop because there was a time limit, and I can't do that. I have to go as long as Spirit is talking and speaking to get through to somebody. That's what I do. That's what I follow. It's just the way I work. There's nothing wrong with other people working for those companies. That's whatever. But for me, this is what I do. I have to give Spirit time for these messages. So there is a very special angel here saying, what did I say earlier? Be gentle with yourself. Look at this card, gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon, right? Be very gentle with yourself and whatever situation you're in. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. I don't like drama, guys. I don't like it. And I really had a tough time just recently, as recent as yesterday, with something. And I don't. And I try to stay away from drama. I try to stay away from any kind of confrontation. I don't like it unless I absolutely have to speak up. But I try to remain gentle with myself and as gentle as I can with things in my life, because it really, drama has no place in my life, and it really does stunt my growth. I don't like it at all. Um, so I went to bed last night and I was like, first I said, thank you, Archangel Michael, for getting me through this day, but I do feel um, like I just have an icky feeling because I don't like drama around me or near me. And this is why this Be Gentle with Yourself is here. I know it. And so this does hit me directly. And so we do have to realize that we're human beings, and sometimes things happen that surprise us, and they don't sit well. But I've always been that way. I don't like to lash out at anybody. I'm not perfect. On occasion that happens, but I try not to, because it does take away from my energy and the good energy. And so Spirit is trying to say, we're trying to clear out all of this stuff here. Bad karma, older karma, karma that's not needed anymore in your life for your path forward. And that includes dramatic situations that only end up leaving you feel depleted. And so I feel like there is, it's like this Spirit is coming in to say, Spirit communication is here, right? Paying attention. So this is a message for us to pay attention to our inner voice, to pay attention to our guidance. Because guidance is here for us all the time, guys. It's just that sometimes we get wrapped up in things, maybe even drama, that prevent us from growth. And so Spirit is here to say, we've got you. Don't you know that? We're like your safety net. So if you feel like you are taking a step forward, and it feels like you're free falling into something you're not familiar with, we're your safety net. We've got you. We've got you. As my daughter used to say, I got you, boo. I got you. And so they have us. They have us in their arms. They have us in our in their under their wings, and our divine Creator has us, guys. Really, we are safe. We are safe. We have to make sure that we take those precautions too, and we follow our own common sense with some things, but for in general, we are supported by our guides. Okay, I'm going to do one last. There were a lot of cards today, a lot of decks that I was using, and today I do feel the presence of the Lord Ganesh energy as well. These are beautiful cards, and I do feel the presence of the Lord Ganesh energy today here with us. So I'm going to do a little shuffle, ask that Lord Ganesh energy to come in and tell us what we need to know before I wrap this up. Okay. Thank you, Lord Ganesh energy. What do you have here for us today, please? Please and thank you. Yep. See, Lord Ganesh energy is all about clearing obstacles out of your path, clearing the way, moving forward, and all of the other things that go with that, like gratitude, like surrender, all of those things that go into clearing your energy, right? So there is a huge energy clearing here, guys. This isn't just your average, you know, I was envisioning somebody saying, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." It's not like that. This is more like deep embedded energy that has to be cleared out. It has to be cleared away because it mars our perceptions. It mars our judgment. It brings in distrust rather than trust within ourselves and those around us. And so it's super important, guys, that you understand and that we understand that this energy has to be cleared out. It's almost like a piece of our own flesh is moving away. It feels painful like that because it's all that we've known for a long time. But it is moving out. It is clearing out. And even though you may not always see it, you'll probably, my guess is that you've been feeling it. So, wow, thank you. There's a lot of cards here that fell out. I think usually when a lot of cards fall out, I don't use them, but I don't know. I feel guided to look at them at least. So, sometimes we feel a slow and steady progress, but it is a progress. Okay. And, but in that slow and steady progress is healing. It's almost like we have these little moments of healing that we don't really feel or recognize until at some point all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't feel that pain anymore, or I don't feel regret, or I don't feel whatever. It's healing that happens. No matter, healing isn't always just one huge big burden lifted off of you. Sometimes it's little things that add up to something big. And it brings us to wholeness. Okay, that's what we're striving for, bringing us to wholeness within ourselves. And if we follow the guidance within our inner voice, within our heart, within our soul, we follow the guidance of messages from our guides, and we trust ourselves, it brings us to some sort of enlightenment. Okay, and therefore we are then moving in the right direction. I don't know that we necessarily come to a final chapter. Well, we're human, so we do. But I feel like within our spiritual growth, it's ongoing. It's infinite. It's always. There's something always. Never do we have moments where we feel like you're so spiritually in tune that you're done. No. It's infinite growth. It's what it is hard to put into words, but like with my son, I feel that, yes, he passed super early. I mean, he was only 26. But I feel like he's a traveler, and so his soul is moving on, and he is continuing to learn and to grow. So even beyond this plane, guys, we learn and we grow. And I feel like it just is. It just is our energy. It is what is. And so I do feel that we are protected. This card was in the wrong deck, but I'm going to use it. We're treasured. And I feel as if we are blessed when we take the right direction and we honor our soul. We are blessed and we are protected on this journey. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. I do feel like Spirit has said what Spirit needs to say, and our guides have come through with love and with beautiful commitment here for all of us. And they are sharing that energy with us today and all days. But today especially, they want you to know, for whatever reason today, whatever time frame you're listening to this, you are loved, you are protected, you are guided, and they are holding your hand always. And for whoever resonates with the older mother that's in another plane right now, she is 100%, her energy is there with you, never to leave, ever. Very forgiving and very supportive and loving. So just so you know, I will, until next time, guys, really just have a beautiful day, a blessed day, and move forward. Keep moving with your own light, okay? And stay away from drama if you can. Love and light to all of you always. Namaste.